I want to say top of the afternoon to you and welcome you to another episode of the War Zone. And tell you it's great to be back. I don't know what happened last night. I think it was the subject matter and the algorithms got me because they knew I was going to tell the truth. But I want to welcome you to another show of the War Zone. Without you guys, I would not have a show. So it's very important that you know that you are important to me. And welcome to hell. That's all I can tell you. So we're gonna start it off by saying this: that Bel Air High School is about to get a new principal. Don't know who it's gonna be, but a lot of people like it's quick. That was quick. Yeah, it's quick when the people that's picking the principal know exactly who they want in the position. But I want to thank Dr. Delisa Franklin for stepping in and bringing some type of stability to Bel Air High School. After they removed their principal, which I did not agree with. They removed their principal. Michael McDonough, thank you for your years of service, my friend. He retired, I think, last month, and his kids loved him, his community loved him, and that's what it's all about. So they'll get a new principal in a few days, and then we'll be able to talk more on that. I want to address something real quick before we go into tonight's topic. What's wrong with these old butt licking Negroes that work at the polls for these politicians? Say, man, these folks are something else, man. The people feeding you crumbs, and you out there with an attitude because people ain't supporting who you support. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. That's all I'm gonna say on it. Go out there, support who you support, do what you need to do, and shut the fuck up. For real. I hear that the Enough is Enough crew, the guys that protested the first day of early voting, they may be coming back to protest these judges again. And if they do, I'm going to walk with them because some of you judges need to go. And that's all it boils down to. So the Enough is Enough crew looks like they're on their way back to the voting polls. And it is what it is. I see my friend Thunder say they voted today and the Dems are in for a big surprise this midterm. I think that they are in for a big surprise. I think that, hold on a second. Let me make sure I got this thing off. There we go. I think that they're comfortable. And tonight, that brings me to something that I want to talk about because I understand why some of you Democrats feel you're comfortable. I know why you feel you're comfortable. Because you're stinking ass cheap. For a minute, I've been telling y'all that them folks been leaving votes in the machines. I want to show you something that somebody sent me today. And I have no choice but to believe that it's true. So let me go in here and let me find it. It's just a simple, inbox. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, there we go. Let's look at this. Now, I want to go back over. I'm with you. My cousin said she went to vote in Houston today, and just as she was about to click the submit button, she noticed on the ones where she didn't make a choice, it automatically entered a Democrat. And she called for somebody to come over. They shut that machine down, and she said that the guy next to her said the same thing, basically happened to him. And he said, there are all these Democrats on my page that I didn't pick. Like, see, this is where we're going to have a problem. No, we're not going to have a problem. We already got a problem. And I'm going to answer questions. If you got questions for me, I'd be glad to answer. Al said that he asked me, do I prefer Beto or Abbott? I'm a Republican. I'm rocking with Abbott. I'm not rocking with Beto because Beto does not give a damn about the communities that he's pandering right now. He's all up in the black communities. Al, the man, was at a South Oak Cliff football game. What the hell do Beto from the Valley know about Dallas South Oak Cliff football? Nothing. He's pandering the black community. He's trying to buy black votes. And that's what he's doing. That's why all these Negroes out here pandering for him. All these pastors, they're out here pandering for him. So I only got two choices. And I'm not skipping the race. I'm going to run with Abbott. I don't give a damn who get mad about it, Al. They get mad. They can be pissed off. Better to be pissed off than pissed on. Ask R. Kelly. Better to be pissed off than pissed on. I'm not rocking with Beto. Beto is the fakest that I've ever seen in my life. And the man don't have no signs at the polls. The man ain't got no poll workers at the polls. So the cheat is on to me. But back to this. Let's get back to this, Al. This is what came to me. I'm going to read it again for those that just tuned in. My cousin said she went to vote in Houston today, and just as she was about to click the submit button, she noticed on the ones where she did not make a choice, it automatically entered Democrat. And she called for somebody to come over. They shut that machine down. And she said the guy next to her said the same thing. He said, hey, there's all these Democrats on my page that I didn't pick these. Like, see, this is where we're going to have a problem. And as I said before, not going to have a problem. You already got a problem. The House is not on fire with what they're doing in Harris County. Now, I'm going to say this here. Maybe they're not cheating in other places, but they're definitely cheating in Harris County. So why is this comment right here so profound to me? Well, for the last 2 years, I've been saying, and I found out for the last 2 years, that they leave votes in the machines. How does that work? Well, it can be from an old election or whatever, but mainly it's from the primaries. Let me show you how that works. Gary Monroe runs, and these people say, we want him to win. So what they do is they load a vote machine up, say with 300 votes. So before the election starts, on that particular machine, I'm already 300 votes ahead. This ain't no goddamn conspiracy theory. This is what they do. This is what they do. So when somebody tells me out of the blue, sends me an inbox like this, it kind of makes what I said 2 years ago valid. So if they leave the machine, after the primary, Gary Monroe wins his primary because you already rigged the machines. So when I get ready to come back for the general, which is now, those votes are still sitting in those machines. They're still sitting there. So the cheat is on. And they ain't going to just do it to one machine. They're going to do it to a bunch of them. I said what I said, and I stand on it. And any Democrat out there that got a problem with what I'm saying, sue me. I said what I said, and I stand on it. But before the election started, months before, our team, you know our team. You don't know everybody on the team. You just know the three-headed monster. My man Chuck, Aubrey, and Five Star. We put some things together to catch the cheat because we knew it was going to happen. And we knew you wasn't stupid enough to keep messing with them early ballots now that you got everybody being subpoenaed and having to do depositions. So we knew you had to come a different way. The one thing I know is men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. You know I come with the receipts. So let's go in here and look at some things. All right. These are the official numbers of the last 2 days. I'm going to see if I can make it bigger for you guys. But I think that's about as big as I can go. Okay. Now you see these are the official numbers, unofficial totals, November 8, 2022 general and special election, unofficial election totals. What you see to the left is you see the actual voting locations like Above and Beyond Fellowship, Acres Home, multi-service center, A-Leaf ISD administration building. And over to the right under Monday, let's start with the third voting center on the A-Leaf ISD administration building. On the Monday, they say they had 633 votes. 633. On the Tuesday, they had 638. This is what we did because we knew you were coming. We knew you were going to try what you needed to try. Ain't no conspiracy theories with this shit. This is our own way of using a forensic audit. I want you to pay close attention to what I just told you. The first day, 633. The second day, 638. All you did was you changed the last number in the 600. First day you had 633. So the second day you changed the 3 to an 8. So what they're going to do is they're playing normally with the second and the third numbers of the actual voting totals. Rock with me. Here's the thing. Out of all the stuff I done ever seen, you ain't had one Democrat come out and call me a liar. Out of all the things I accused them of, they ain't never filed a defamation lawsuit against me. You know why? Because I get discovery in a court of law. So if you're a Democrat and you sitting there and you fuming right now, sit your monkey ass back and shut up and let me show you what you're doing. All right, so let's go back to this form. Now let's go right below it, A-Leaf ISD Center for Talent and Development. They play with the second and the third numbers. The first day, 427. The next day, 407. So now you change the middle numbers. Why is that so key to us? Because you're like, okay, well, that's 2 voting polls. Well, hold on a second. I didn't say that it was just 2 voting polls. Let's go in here. Let's see how many more you did it at. Wow. Let's go. So now we're going to look at the first line, Fallbrook Church. You had 716 the first day. The next day you had 766. You changed the second number. Let's go in here and go to the next one. The First Congregational Church, you had 1,092. And then the second day you had 1,042. You change. And I'm looking at the second numbers, the second and third numbers from the right of the numbers. So here, you change the second number. Let's go down and let's look at the Fountain of Life Center. The first day you had 149. The second day you had 144. You changed the last number. All right, y'all follow me on this here. Okay, then you had Freeman Branch Library, 1261 the first day, and then 1251 the second day. You change the second to the right number again. Now, Greenhouse International Church. How in the hell do this man get a voting center in a church that's nothing more than a gutted out Walmart? But they get to pick where they want the church, where they want the shit at. Over here, you had 272. And then the second day, you had 262. You changed the 7 to a 6. Well, Monroe, that's still only 8 places. Well, hold on a second. Let's go. We got some more. Say, let me tell you this here, man. We are so hip to you and what you're doing. You're not going to stop until one of y'all go to what my mama and my grandmother would call, we call it the penitentiary. But like they would say, y'all ain't gonna stop till y'all go to penitentiary, man. Because y'all stupid. Let me show you how stupid they is. Let's go to the J.D. Walker Community Center. That's the first one you see on this section. 277, 273. You change the first number from the right on the second day. All right. The John Knox Presbyterian Church. You had 523. The next day, you had 533. And if you notice something, most of these numbers, on an average, are like 10 votes off. How many polls you gonna have where the vote numbers change by 10? Let's keep going. Let's look at it. Okay, let's go to John Paul Landing Environmental Education Center. That's the third one. 192. The next day, 193. You're trying to keep it close. Now, the Juergens Hall Community Center, and right here, my good friend Aubrey Taylor, who did this report, said this is improbable. The first day you had 1740. The second day you had 1740. The exact same number? Not fucking possible. It is not possible. Hold on, let's keep going. Right up under that, you had the Cashmere Multi-Service Center, 372, 342. Second number changes again. Let's go down to Klein Multipurpose Center, improbable. The first day you had 1091. The second day you had 1091. That's two voting locations that have the same numbers from the first day of early voting on the second day of early voting. All right. Under that one, you have La Quinta Inn Suites by Wyndham Houston Galleria, 897. And then the second day, 899. You change the last number again. Okay. So let's go down here to the Metropolitan Multi-Service. No. Masjid Al Salam. First day you had 715. The next day you had 713. You change the last number again. Now we're going to go to Moody Park Community Center, 693. And then the next day you had 613. You change the second number. Mr. Monroe, now it's starting to look a little crazy now. These centers, these voting locations with these inconsistencies is starting to add up. Well, hold on. Let's keep going. Texas Southern University Terry Library. The first day you had 104. The second day you had 114. You changed the second number. The Grand Tuscany Hotel. First day 394. The second day 397. You changed the last number. Tom Bass Community Section 3. Tom Bass Park Community Section 3. First day 148. The next day 145. Do you notice that two of these locations out the three, their totals only changed by 3? If we go back and we look at the ones I showed you prior, they're either changing by 10 or they're changing by 3 on the average. Let's go University of Houston downtown. First day, 378. Second day, 388. What did I just tell you? They're changing by 10. They're changing by 3. And then you throw an odd number in there, make it look good. And it is what it is. We are so far ahead of y'all that it's unreal. Not only that, when we go to the polls, You know, they call me and Aubrey the voting police. I'm going to Charleston White your ass, too. I'm going to Charleston White your ass when I catch you. We already caught you. We just compiling the information. That's all we're doing. This whole election should be thrown out based on what we see. Based on the fact that you're not closing the polls at the time that they need to close. Matter of fact, let's try something. I want to see something. Hold on. Let's see something. I want to check something. Let's see if the results are in. Let's see if the results, because the results should be in by now. Election reports. Okay, let's back up. Let's go back. Let's go to early voting. Okay, so the results are in for the third day. Okay, so I'm going to put this up for y'all. I'm going to put the results up today. Let's look at something. And let me make sure I got it right. Okay, that's the end of day report. So we're going to look at these numbers live. Let's look at these numbers live. Okay, let me share the screen with you. Let's go here. And that's end of day report. Okay, so now we're going to look at this together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to see if I can blow this up. That's about as big as I can get it, y'all. So hopefully you can see these numbers. All right. Let me try one more thing to make it bigger for you. Okay. I'm going to take me off the screen, but you can hear me. So now we're going to go in and we're going to look at these numbers. All right. So let's go. All right. I'm trying to remember Alief. Okay, so Alief ISD Administration Building, 633, 638. Today you got 583. Talent and Development, 427, 407, 395. Okay, I'm going to go down and see if I can remember some of these. So I want to see something. Let's go down here. Now, I'm going to tell you what I see, but I don't have the time to go back through it with you. JD Walker. I'm going to tell you what I see. 277, 273. Now the inconsistencies come in to me. We're just looking at 4 locations. The third day, all the numbers drop. All the numbers drop. My man already on that on the other side of town. He already looking at that. He already looking at it. Now, here's my thing. When it's all said and done, anybody out there that's upset that we're watching the way that we're watching, looking at the things that we're looking at, that's your business. We don't care. You ain't going to stop me from doing what I got to do anyway. So what I want to do, I want to go down here and look at these totals. So today we had early in person 56,000 and mail ballots returned was 4,906. And total votes today 61,419. For yesterday 61,468 for today. So I'm looking at these numbers, and this is the thing that'll strike you as odd. Go all the way to the bottom of the page. I want you to look at the last one. Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church. First day 294, second day 311, and today 29 votes. Wasn't nobody over there on the first day when we went by there. Oh, by the way, we took pictures of Wheeler at multiple times. Wasn't nobody there on the first day. So you drop from 311 votes all the way down to 29 votes. Unbelievable. 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 And all the ones where the numbers look like they were played with, all of their voting totals today are smaller than they were. Hold on, let's see something. Prairie View A&M University Northwest. That wasn't on our list. So first day 950, second day 1,018, today 1,071. 1,071. Metropolitan, that's where I've been hanging out. 2006 the first day, 1923 the second day, 1890 today. I want to look at Cashmere. Remember what I told you, Cashmere Multi-Service Center was on there because of the number switching. But today you're less than both sets of numbers. That's what I'm looking at, the inconsistencies in it. You see what I'm saying? So as I'm saying is my people are watching me and they're already doing their homework on the other end. All right, let's see. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for something. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these numbers are all jacked up. All right. These numbers are all jacked up. So we figured out what they were doing. We figured out, and I'm not going to close the screens down, but I'm just putting me back. We figured out what they were doing. It's simple to figure out what they were doing. You're sloppy. See, in order to catch a crook, you got to think like one. You got to think like a crook, man. I'll try to do that tomorrow, Junior. He asked me, can I show the last few elections to see the pattern? Oh, the pattern is consistent. The pattern is consistent. But what we're showing you tonight, we found inconsistencies in the last 2 or 3 elections. But what we're showing you tonight is this their new pattern. But see, we so far ahead of them, we figured it out before they even did it. Now tonight, you got the numbers up. Yeah, you got them up. I don't know exactly what time they popped up because you should have them up at least 10, 15 minutes after the polls closed. The first night you couldn't get the goddamn numbers up. It was after 9 o'clock before you put them numbers up. So this new dude that's out there that's running the new elections administrator, Uncle Clifford. That's his name, Clifford. But we're going to call him Uncle Clifford. This ain't P-Valley. I don't know who you think you came to fuck here, but this ain't P-Valley, Uncle Clifford. And you sloppy, dude. I'm saying you sloppy. Now what you going to do about it? Oh, I want to sue him. And them folk in that room, wherever you going to be at, going to look at you. You don't want to fuck with that dude. No, you don't want to deal with me, Uncle Clifford, because we done figured out what you're doing. You are not smart at all. In the last couple of stops that you've had, especially D.C., the election's been all jacked up over there too. So guess what this is not? This is not the MAGA guy. This is not the racist white guy calling this out. This is the black man that's sick of my community looking the way it look. And this is what you guys are doing. And if you think about it, minus Metropolitan, do you see any poll workers anywhere? Do you see anybody working at the polls passing out literature for these candidates? Nope. And you know why? Because you think you got it in the bag. You think you got it in the bag. But somebody is going to the penitentiary. I'm telling you, somebody going to jail. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. They don't lie. And you're not good at what you're doing. We have some more stuff that we've uncovered, but we'll save it. And when it's time, we'll unleash it. And when we unleash it, that's your ass. So in case y'all just tuning in, we figured out how they cheating again. We figured it out again. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. They have no poll workers, nobody passing out literature, and these numbers are all jacked up. So can you explain to us that took the pictures of the voting polls? Matter of fact, I ain't finna keep talking. Y'all hold on a second. Let me try this a different way. So if I took the picture, then it should be there. Hold on a second. Let's go in here. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Yeah. Let's add another. See, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Yeah. Hold on. I just want to show you, baby boy. Hold on. Let's see if I can add it. Okay. Let's see if I can add it. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can add it. Okay, and then I got one more that I want to show you. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here and we're gonna send it here. Watch this. Watch this. These people stupid. All right. There we go. I'm going to my email. Watch this here. Watch this move here. I'm gonna show you. They got to have some dope fiends working for them, man. They got to have some dope fiends working for them, man. Here we go. Let's go in here. Okay, so I got it up. All right. And I'm gonna go back over here. I want to show you something. So in case a motherfucker think that we playing, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. All right. All right. Let me see. All right, I got this right here, and I want to make sure that you can see it, and I want to make it big as I can. Okay, so let's try this. All right. I forgot which one this was, but I'll go back and figure it out. All right, let's look at this. I want to go back to the first day, and I want to look at numbers. So I'm gonna go in, and I am going to look at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. You said you had 302 people to vote the first day, 238 the second day, and today you had 540. Do that fucking look like somewhere where 540 people voting? That's the front door. Let's look at something else. You want to play with me? This is Sunnyside. Now, I love Sunnyside because that's my, I love the hood. And that gate normally have 15, 20 workers at that gate. At this particular day, which was the first day, you got 2 workers here. That's it. 2 workers here. And you got the back gate locked. They normally come through the back gate, but ain't no traffic there. And on the first day, you said you had, let's go in here and look, Sunnyside. You said you had 685 people, but we have multiple pictures of this location throughout the first day. There wasn't nobody there voting. Well, hold on a second, man. They think you bullshitting. Yeah, I'm gonna charge them white one of you motherfucker. Now, unless you're not from the hood, you wouldn't know where this at. This is Wheeler Avenue. Where the people at? And your first day, you said you had 294 people. Throughout the course of the day, we got your ass. Where them voters coming from? Where the voters coming from? So I want to look at today's total, and I want to go down to Sunnyside, and I want to see how well they did since they're doing so good. And they're staying consistent, 685, 611, and then 590 today. I want to go over to Harm Clark. Let's go to Harm Clark. Harm Clark Multi-Service Center, 608, 616, 578. Hold on. I want to go back to Sunnyside because this is how you do it. Yeah, I see what I'm looking for. I ain't gonna say it because I ain't gonna give you no more ammunition. But as you can see, if we go in here and look, how you getting all these motherfucking numbers in the hood? Ain't nobody down there voting. Hold on a second, man. You got to be wrong, dude. Say, man, ain't a motherfucker body at them voting polls. How you get 500-600 votes? Hold on, man. You wrong. Man, ain't nobody at them polls. How you getting them votes, man? How you getting them votes? What the fuck is going on? So the bottom line is, y'all are gonna get caught. You're gonna get, and I mean, we on your ass right now from several different angles. And the only thing that I can possibly relate it to, the way that we're doing you, is the grassy knoll. You gonna feel like JFK coming around that grassy knoll in Dallas when we finish with you. Because we finna hit you from every angle. You don't know how we coming. You don't know what we coming with. But these numbers are flat out not wrong. They're not wrong. So I'm gonna go back up in here. Let's go back up in here. Let's go over here. I want to share the screen again. Let's share the screen. And we're gonna open it up again. Let's share the screen. Let's make sure we got it. It's wide open. So we're gonna share the screen. We got y'all, boy. We got you. And it ain't nothing that y'all can do now. Nothing. Look at this. Oh, yeah, by the way, in case you want to know, we got our peoples at the polls too. We got our peoples at the polls too. You don't know who they are. That white man in that collar shirt might just be the person you're going to have a problem with. That old black bum sitting in the corner might be the person you're going to have a problem with. But if you keep playing these games, you keep playing stupid games, we're going to make sure you get some stupid prizes. Dog, what I'm going to tell y'all, I got love for you. But you know, I've been out there all day, minus go and get this shot in my knee. And I couldn't really do nothing in the second half of the day because, you know, I got that bad knee. So I had to go and get this gel shot in my knee today. But I tell you this, we got you. Dead to the wrong. And ain't none of you Democrats that's doing this foolishness, ain't none of y'all scare me. Ain't none you tell me. Now, what you can do is tell your little poll workers, don't let their mouth write a check. that they ass can't cash. Because that disrespect at the polls, you better believe I ain't putting up with it. I ain't putting up with it at all. So if you mad, be mad at the fact that you get money out the game and our neighborhoods look like trash. Be mad at that. But more importantly, keep being mad at Chuck, Aubrey Taylor, and the 5-star general. It's the war zone. And we got your ass.